Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Our starter in this one, Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Spencer Steer stands in here, takes ball one low. Nice warm day here, good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, you know, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
Ellie De La Cruz stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff in early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes guys get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you know, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. And first offering is fouled off. How much did your dress change when it would get cold or when it would be cold early or late in the season?
Well, early in the season, Boog, I'm taking a top coat, you know, on the road and trying to look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about your uniform. When you played back, way back in the day.
Oh, all right. I thought you want to know about my travel gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you go with some long sleeves early on, and sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable, a little cumbersome, but you get used to it. But it's great when you can come out there and let the guns just hang out.
And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. There goes Ellie. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
That's off the mark, and the count's full. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to third. Young tosses to first, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Brady Singer. What do you look for here?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
way out front for strike two.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Turner now. And misses inside. Singer with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Up the middle, De La Cruz on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Here's Adley Rutschman. In there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Austin Hayes. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Tyler Stevenson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Just off the outside corner, and it's 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Turner sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. And now here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. First pitch misses. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Little chopper rolls foul. Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2. No score here in the second. Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. The tag out. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Josh Young. First offering, and it just misses. Young matched a homer in his last game. The 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now it's Christian Walker. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Two pretty nasty
No ball,
sliders
2 strikes.
to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Randall Grichuk now. And there's a strike.
Fell off to a great start. He's really
0-1.
cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ball one there.
Inside.
Tying run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Hit on the ground to Candelario. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Top half of the third inning. And the batter now, Matt McClain. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Steer now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. To the right side, and one away in the top of the third. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Rutschman corrals it, and there's 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Grounded out his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
Man at second. And that is out of play. Next offering misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one just missing inside. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
McClain at second with 2 down. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And that's outside. ground ball left side. Zips it across. One up, one down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season. It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
That one outside, and the count even 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hayes right there to make the grab. 2 down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Slider misses outside. Two outs, base is empty. They say you win.
1-1.
Fought off foul. Next pitch is downstairs. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Start of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Sanchez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one the other way. Lopez sends it to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Stevenson stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And that's a fair ball.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now the 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
This one in the air. Walker moving under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now a chance for Stuart Fairchild. And the first pitch
Count
misses for ball 1. Stevenson off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
That's to third, and that's
foul.
just foul. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
Good slider
strikes.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And the slider just misses. Two aboard, 2 outs.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Next
Ball
pitch
back
is outside. Chases that one out of the zone, and the inning is over. Bottom 4, and now for the Marlins, Trey Turner. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. He's got a double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-1. Here's Josh Young. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 2. Got him swinging. And up next for Miami, Christian Walker. Fouled off left side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Outside low. And the count is 1-2. And that one is inside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Dylan Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Cruz, with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Spencer Steer will hit next. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And here is Ellie De La Cruz. That to right. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one off the mark, and that's ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Steer at third. De La Cruz over at first with one away. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when
new pitcher for the Marlins, Keaton Wynn.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So bases all loaded up. Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. Golden opportunity right here. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Bases loaded, one away. Comebacker could be 2. He comes home with it. To first, double play. The old Lawrence Welk. A 1, a 2, a 3, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, and now the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. Off the mark there. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Outside, that's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Friedel hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now here's the Marlins DH, Ryan Mountcastle. To the right side. Throws to first. That is the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. That one at 95 missed up top. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And delivers outside. Now a fly ball to right center. Grichuk on the run. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedl.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Foul ball there. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Stepping in, Stuart Fairchild. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fairchild, 28 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is filled up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The other way, and a base hit right there.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Pickoff throw. Two outs.
Yep, that ball went
Chris,
out.
with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
1 strike.
The 2-1. And that one clips the corner.
2-2
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate. Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's...
Runner takes off, and there's a foul ball. Pickoff move to first. Lopez dives back in safely. Lopez aboard here at first with nobody out. Soft contact in the air. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. He's already homered in this game. That clips the zone, and that's strike one. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one almost got him. Stays alive. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. One at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Now the third baseman, Josh Young.
Very composed play from the shortstop position right there. I mean, that was a perfect decision. Go ahead, take it yourself, get to second, and then fire to first. Make sure you get those 2 outs.
And he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bender.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Now it's the Reds DH, Spencer Steer. And ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
High fly ball out into left center field. Cruz. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Dylan Cruz. There's the strike. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Oh, and 2 now. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. Randall Grichuk, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off.
Let's go, Randall.
2 down, nobody on. Now a screamer into the outfield. Friedel makes the play, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Walker.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. On the ground to short. Fires to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. That's in for a strike. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one in the air center field. Grichuk gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Sanchez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. So now the DH spot, Ryan Mountcastle. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. That one out to right. Fairchild hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. And that's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Felix Bautista.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. 0 for 3 in this one. That's down and in.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball, that's it.
Fastball is outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Ball 1's the count.
And that is out of play. Chop to third, but it kicks foul. That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. One strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect
this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.